What is going on, everyone, and welcome to Kart 6T3. My name is Ben, and I am the host of this here channel, so just deal with that or chew on that or something with that. I always like to try and start off with a joke, but honestly, I'm running pretty dry in the well with stupid jokes about my name. Anyway, I wanted to maybe a little simpler this time. Now, I have touched on this subject, quite a bit. There's a couple videos. I'll put them down, the drop-down menu of the videos. I'll put those in there. And it was more so on directly track tack products. But as you can imagine, since I really got going in this channel and because I put myself out there, I guess it caught me off guard a little bit, getting so many messages and stuff like that, blowing up my DMs, as the kids like to say, that I was going to get so many questions about kart stuff. I probably should have seen it coming. I didn't really. It's okay. I don't mind. Those of you who have reached out, that I answer you back, whether it be email or, messenger or whatever it is. But out of all the questions, a lot of the questions really do have to do with tire prep. And I know it's such a hot topic. And I thought I'd make a quick video on this. What are my recommendations for basic preps? Okay, you do not want to get into everything I have. You can go check out those videos if you want to, that I have, 10, 15, styles of prep. Maybe you're just dipping your toe into the prep game and just want something to, get used to it, or, just start fresh or whatever. You're wanting to see what it's all about and what might I recommend. So I got a couple preps here. Like I said, we're not doing internal. That is, I won't say it's advanced. If you have the equipment, it's really honestly not that hard to do internal prepping. If you build yourself a tire roller, if you buy yourself a tire roller, it's not that advanced, but it's something a little more invested. We're talking about just something like, random person like, hey, I've never played with prep before. What are my recommendations for preps to try? This comes in a gallon. This is, I'm going to start off with the track tack stuff because that's what I run. And then I'll make, maybe some other suggestions after that. So track tack AT2. This is kind of like a familiar one to a lot of people. That would be Hot Lap 2. Different formulation. Randy and everybody at ATTL, I believe it is the designation of the actual company. They reformulated, but the concept is there. A pretty basic but effective prep for pretty much any type of surface. If you need something to prep with during the week, it's going to bring your durometer down just a little bit, but bite up the tire. AT2, phenomenal prep. My biggest suggestions for anything, if you're just getting in, AT2, okay, for any type of condition, if you wanted to add a secondary or if you just wanted this to be your only prep, would be Track Tack Orange PRW. That is pre-race wipe. So come off track, clean your tires, get all the dirt out of the pores, put 1 or 2 coats of this. The next run out, this will bring a element of heat. It will bring the tire in faster. So if you are just used to cleaning your tires and going out there and just running whatever, this is going to assist, bring the tire in and help it grip up a little faster for you. So a very basic prep, but it also can be layered. Say you wanted 2 products. You have the AT2, you've got 2-3 coats of the AT2 during the week. It comes to race day, you could either use the AT2 at track, or if you wanted to use the orange to fire that prep off, you can do that as well. Now, probably aside from these being, super universal, one of the kind of givens out there that if you are on a dry and dusty track, what do you use? And I think there's nothing like this out there. Track tack, black sand, even, I've people that swear by other manufacturers for their tire preps. You mentioned to them about dry and dusty, black sand is it. Black sand can be used during the week as put a couple wipes on, previously to the race on Saturday or whatever, or you can cut it 50-50 with something like Acrosol or VP&M. Is that VP&M? Is that correct? I think that's the name of it. I can put all that information down in the drop down just to let you guys know. But dry and dusty, if it's sandy, if it's anything like that, if it's a hot day, black sand is the way you want to go. Yes, you can put orange on top of it, but I think that if you're prepping with black sand, say previously to a night's racing, and then cutting it 50-50 for the night of racing, that's really all you need. You can do it. I'm not telling you no, but all right, through the magic of the internet and my editing skills, I don't know a ton about one or two of these props, but right now I'm gonna flash a couple pictures of we'll see what I come up with. But I have a couple in my brain that kind of pop up. Hot Lap 2, those are real. Pick Magic's another one that really stands out, and there might be a couple more that I think of when I go to edit this, and I'm going to put those preps in here. Just as like I said, an introductory kind of idea going into prep. Like you don't want to go and drop, $200-300 on all these different preps. And then you get a little confused. What one do I use here? What one do you use? This is for basically your beginner. Or your professional, your person that's been around. A lot of these preps, I don't use everything in my cabinet. They may be internally rolled with something, but when it comes to race day, I may only use orange. I may only use AT2. I may only use black sand or, a black sand cut with Acrosol for that day. So it's really up to you how far you want to go into this. Do you have to? Absolutely not. Do I think that it's necessary? That's really up to you. There's a reason preps exist. There's a reason people run the preps because I think they make tires faster, and a lot of people would agree. You can be one of those purists. There was a gentleman in the comments just recently that it prompted this video that says he just likes to come off track and race his tires a little dirty. He doesn't care about cleaning them off. I even in the comments, I disagreed with that. Please just wash them. As the rubber in the tire expands as you're getting it hot, those pores open up, dirt gets down in the pores. Clean them at least with water in between runs. Try and get a little bit of that out. I would suggest, just me, picking up some TrackTac Blue Tire Wash. It's an emulsifier. It's going to get down. It's going to get a lot more of that dirt out. You're just going to, I believe, see the performance of the tires get even better. It's just my take on it. You can listen to me, you can not listen to me. You can be that guy that's going against the grain and just running dirty tires, and maybe, just maybe, you're going to pick up some wins and prove me wrong, and that's completely fine. So if you're newcomer to the channel or to tire prep in general, just if you have a question or anything like that, you have a comment on it, just drop that down below. I try and get back to everybody as soon as possible, and we'll go from there. So real quick, if you didn't mind hitting a like on this video, maybe subscribe to the channel. When I talk, my throat gets a little dry. I get rambling on. I go to say subscribe to the channel, and for whatever reason, that is a very difficult thing for me to say. So if you didn't mind subscribing to the channel, I would much appreciate that there. Maybe if I just slow it down, that'll make it even better. So, all right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you next week. Later.